Libra, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. I'm very excited to be here today. I was not sure when I would be doing a reading such as the one I'm about to present to you. This was something I think I've been thinking about beneath the surface for a while. And I'm really glad that this is the time I can do it because as you can see lately, I've been adapting to a high level of creativity here, pairing different decks, doing different spreads. But the last few readings I've done, I feel like they're going to be the mainstays. It's taken me a year to kind of find the flow of working with spirit. They're very pleased. All I can say is they're very pleased with the way the mid-monthly went as far as I feel like I'm just trying to channel what they are really encouraging me to do. And I feel like they're very pleased with the animal influence for the mid-monthly. Now, this month, we're going to be doing an influence over the 5 elements. You may have seen that in the thumbnail. I'm going to be looking at all the elements: wood, earth, metal, fire, and water, as they are embodied in the different areas, arenas of the tarot. As you can see, I have five piles here. We're going to talk about the major growth at hand, which is represented by wood. We're going to go into your fire energy, which is represented, as we know, by the wands. We're going to go into the metal energy, which is the swords, what's going on in your thoughts for the month ahead, and what's going to be your motivation, your inspiration. And then we're going to go into your water energy, which is what's going to be going on in your heart, what are you going to be feeling in your cups. And then we're going to end with the grounding energy of the earth through the pentacle sphere. So we're going to get the overall major pull on that. Then we're going to look at what you don't see coming as I talk about that. Then we're going to get the Aash Oracle message for each category. And then we're going to see what's hidden in the shadows of each of the elements. Then at the end, we're going to have a pull from the Chinese 5-element oracle. Perfect. So let's get started. As we have a plane overhead. Yeah, we're going on a new, let's put your seatbelt on. We're going on a journey, Libra. Are you ready? I'm ready. I was very excited. I wasn't going to do Libra. I'm sitting and pretty much doing 4 readings, but I haven't read for the channel for a couple days. So I get this almost like this boost of energy. Y'all ever do that where you're like, I'm going to pull back and then I'm just going to do it. And some days I can't possibly sit at my desk and do this work. Other days it's like I'm jumping up and down for joy. So you may be feeling this push-pull in your work life lately, where you're like, man, I'm just like pushing through. And other days you're like, man, I'm lit up. It seems to be the kind of par for the course during retrograde season. Thank you for being here, though, for continuing to show up here with me and for this channel, supporting me, cheerleading me on. Thank you so deeply. Thank you for all of your support. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this Libra reading. I'm so excited. I meant to say reading, but let's just thank you, Spirit, for presiding over Libra today and for helping us along the way. All right, let's go into this Libra. Can you feel it? I'm feeling the spirit. I'm feeling like you got a lot of enthusiasm and joy just bubbling up this month. Let's see what the major arcana, what's the major growth going on? Ooh, nice. That's a good start, Libra. High Priestess energy. You're showing me that, you're leading with spirits leading you along here. Spirits leading the way. What you don't see coming, the Wheel of Fortune. Nice. So you've got some new discoveries. You've got some important change, destined change. This is out of the 4 readings I've done. You're the first to get the Wheel of Fortune at all. Okay. Destined changes are afoot. Oh, it's a time of good luck. September is going to be some goodies. I'm hearing there's going to be some goodies in September for you, Libra. Wow, I can't wait to see. We're not even going to look. I'm tempted. What's underneath that? What's hiding in the shadows? But we're not going to talk about that yet. So you have an opportunity to just keep doing your spiritual crafts, your work, connecting with spirit. I was just telling, was it Leo, I think. I went on a walk and took a break in between Aries and Leo. And I was walking my familiar path, and there was a tree in the cemeteries. I live near a cemetery, which is perfect, right? Because I have all these deep, deep energies, periods of reflection, pausing. There's so much beautiful energy at the cemetery. It's just one of those, just all these old trees are there, all these old maple oaks. It's magical. It's magical because the earth, there's a cedar grove. We're talking all these different kinds of trees, granite. It's just a very, I love it. I love it there. You wouldn't think that. You would think that it would be this, like, it's this area of sorrows, but it reminds me of the beauty of being alive. And while I was walking, there was an angel figure someone had hung. It was just a little wood carving of an angel painted, hanging on a old oak tree that's probably hundreds of years old. And I just thought, well, same area nearby where I saw the deer after I did the St. Francis of Assisi pull for you all for the mid-month. So I'm telling you, it's magical. If you walk hand in hand with spirit, it's like you feel like you just are full of good luck and good fortune. Okay, I'm telling you, magic is alive and well. When you start believing in it, it just happens, right? Magic happens. When you make a shirt, maybe I'll start doing some merch. Magic happens. It does. Okay, now let's go into what's going on in your fire energy. What's happening in the wand sector? Nope, it's got to fall out. I said, not that one. Not that one. Spirit said, nope. What's happening for Libra in the fire? I feel a lot of energy. Aha! Yep, we have the Eight of Wands. Who got this? I think it was Aries got this for their wand energy. Okay. Incoming information, news, good news, new opportunities. And this is about you're going to be like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I feel like you're getting on a horse and you're going to go galloping off into the horizon. There's something that's going to I just heard, take your breath away. All right, spirit. Okay. I get these phrases that come in. I just started hearing that. What's that Top Gun song? I'm going to tell you all this story. I was watching Top Gun. This is going to date me. I don't know. I mean, I was a kid and I was in the theater with my family, my brother, me, my parents in tow. And we get to that scene between Tom Cruise and I forgot the woman who's in it. But we'll just say there was some things happening with the tongues. And I blurted out in a full theater, the premiere of Top Gun in a movie theater. This is back in the early 90s or 80s. I don't know. Whenever this came out, I was a kid. I was probably like 10. And I'm like, what are they doing with their tongues, Mom? And my mom looked at me and was like, shh, yeah. So I don't know why I told that story, but that song, Take My Breath Away, I can hear it right now. So interpret that as you will. I just, me and my stories, I swear. All right. So what you don't see coming is that you want to protect whatever's coming in. It's interesting. Aries had this, but they had it in the opposite. So they had this, I believe, it doesn't matter, but that's your opposing, like Aries and Libra are opposites. So that's interesting. You have an opportunity here to be open, okay? To maybe have something take your breath away, but you're going to feel like, ooh, I want to protect this for whatever reason. We're going to go deeper, but I'm feeling this whole need, whatever's coming in, it's almost like you want to be like, this is mine. This is for me. All right. Or I want to protect whatever information I'm getting or opportunities I'm getting or these feeling. It's like you want to hold on to it. Seven of Wands is standing your ground and standing up for what you believe in. You could even in your communication, this is the card of communication as well, need to stand your ground this month and communicate openly, deeply. Feel like there's some sort of new something coming in here. I'm getting a new energy, like someone new on the scene, Libra. I'm getting that strongly. Let's get what's going on in your mind, in the metal energy for your swords energy. What's going on in your mind predominantly? But I feel like this is all very happy, open. Wow, I can't believe this, like kind of energy. But it's all about the miracles, right, that are all around us. And a need to stand strong in that. It could just be a belief that's underlying the entire month for you. When you believe the possibility of miracles, miracles happen. Ooh, okay. You have the card, mentally you're moving away from something. Ooh, a block. Okay, we're going to get into that block. You're at some sort of crossroads mentally where I think you're starting to overcome a pattern of overthinking, and we were talking about this, you're almost like, I'm not going to overthink diddly squat this month. The minute I start doing that, I'm going to drop into my intuition and just skip down the street and see what spirit wants to bring me. Seriously, like I get in those mental thought patterns too, where I create more mental blocks because I just start, the analysis paralysis is so real for us because we're constantly intellectualizing everything and thinking about everything from a mental point of view, over analyzing, right? And it's a beautiful thing. It's a great skill that we have naturally. But spirit is saying this month, try not to do so much of that because it's going to block the flow. So this is literally going, when I say moving on, I should have said, well, they're saying actually it's more go with the flow, Libra, because we're trying to bring in some good stuff for you. Don't overthink things, okay? And create blockages. Go with the flow. I'm hearing that strongly. Go with the flow, Libra, in September. Now, that's mentally, okay? Go with the flow. I feel like spirit wants to take you to some very unique, interesting places this month in your lives. So let them. I've never thought of it that way. Remember that whole let them theory? If spirit wants to take your hand, let them. Oh man. I'm feeling it's going to be a high vibe month for you all. As long as you get out of your own way. All right. Hey, and I fall prey to this myself, y'all. I'm not putting myself down. I'm just saying, that could be a little bit of an issue that we have. All right, let's get serious now. What's going on in the heart? What's going on in your water energy, Libra? Predominant water energy for Libra for the month of September. Well, are you unsure of how you want to feel? Or are you just so open? Because it's not coming. There we go. Oh, we're just going to take the top one because that's what was on the top and what I saw. We have the ace. And underneath it, obviously, is going to be what you don't see coming. But I'm not looking at that yet. All right, Libra. All right. I love the ace. The Ace of Cups is such a beautiful, coveted. When you have it, it's like you got it in your back pocket. You're like, wait a minute, I'm going to pull this out. Abundance, joy, open-heartedness, peace. My heart is full. I mean, that's the energy, okay? That's the feeling energy that you're going to feel in September. And sometimes it's brought on by another person. Sometimes it's brought on by multiple events. But this is the predominant feeling space. Boy, that space word didn't want to come out. Predominant feeling energy of the heart is a feeling of abundance, hopefulness, openness. It is. This is the card of miracles happen every day. Celebration. I'll tell you, I feel like September's going to be like happy dance. This is all happy dance energy. Something's going to make you do a happy dance, and it feels like something destined that you're being intuitively drawn to by having spirit take your hand. Spirit, take the lead. Let them. Whatever this is. You're like, well, what is it? Well, we're going to go deeper into this, but that's also what the September monthly is for. Like I said, this is a preview highlight reel. So you can anticipate this good stuff, the goodies. You got the goodies coming in. I've never even said that. I make up words over here, y'all. Do you do that? All right, let's ground this energy though, because it feels very like a wow kind of month. This could be, dare I say, one of the best months you've had all year. It's what it feels like. Now I'm hearing that Lionel Richie song, Dancing in the Streets. Spirit likes to play with me. Ooh, we got a King of Pentacles coming in. Page of Pentacles. Some of you might have something going on here. Something new, all right? We got plans being made. Interesting, Libra. Let's just leave it at that. But I feel like, let's talk about, let's not go there. This is your earth energy. And yeah, I will be doing some love readings at some point. I didn't do them for the month of August, like a specific love reading, but I'm going to start doing a yours and theirs for September that will be coming in probably after the monthly, before the mid-monthly. I'm going to have some mainstays. I've been in, just on a side note, please bear with me as I say this because you're my biggest following. And this is a total Libran thing to do. I've been like, so like in my head up and down, should I do weekly? Should I not do weekly? Should I do weekly? And I was just like, oh, cause then I'm like, can I commit to that? Oh my God, it feels like a lot of work, and I'm like, but then I'm going to feel forced. And then I'm going to, that's such a Libra thing where you're like, you just start thinking it through and then you start spiraling, right? Mental spiraling. How many times do we mentally spiral? And you all relate to this. If you start mentally spiraling around committing to something in your work, and you're making plans around something new, make sure you can commit to it, all right, fully this month, Libra, all right? So I'm just going to say that. Let's go into the Akash. Be careful what you commit to. I'm getting that overall in September because you got something. I just feel like you got something good coming in. Something good coming in. I don't know what. It's different for all of you, but it's destined. Let's go into the Akash. What does Akash have to say about, and think of the major arcana that I pulled first, which is the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune, as your major growth, which is around surrendering to your destiny and being led and guided by spirit. Yep. Feels like a deeply spiritual month. Ooh, study. Oh, look at that. She's got her, look at that. She's just like feeling it. I feel like she's got the sun on her face. I have a beautiful memory. Just one day I was sitting outside of school and I was against a brick wall and I was with a group of friends and I just remember leaning back. You ever have these memories, and maybe I'll trigger a memory for you, of like, you're not even doing anything, but you're surrounded by the spirit of youthfulness and learning. I was literally leaning against a building of knowledge. People go there for school. I was in school and it was college. And I felt the sun on my face and I was like, I'm never going to be here ever again. I'm never going to experience this ever again. And I just felt so uplifted. So and when I tell these stories, there's a reason, y'all, that because spirit triggers memories for me and I talk about it and that triggers memories for you. And then you start feeling into that energy. So there's something around you learning something this month and letting it open new doors within you. A new endeavor is upon you. What I say, there's a lot of new. And it may require new knowledge and skills. I didn't even read this yet. Put the intention out to the universe and the right teacher will soon find you. And teachers can come in many forms, y'all. For me, the sun was my teacher that day. To pause, to let the light shine on my face, to reflect on that beautiful moment. That now whenever I see an image of someone having the light shine upon them, I go back to that memory and I remember that we must treasure our experiences and take stock of how meaningful they are in our life's journey, in the journey of our soul's evolution. It all matters. I feel like you've got something very beautiful new coming in. It's a beautiful change. And I think you might be studying. Some of you you're studying things. For me, it doesn't even mean you're in a formal course of study. I'm one of the most informal learners you will ever meet. If I want to learn something, I go to YouTube or I start getting books at the library around it. Like, we are all investigators. We are all lifelong learners. So you are being asked to actually go and learn something new this month. Some of you are like, I'm going to go take a cooking class, or I'm going to go, whatever it is. You're being inspired to make a change in your life and you're going to be intuitively guided to this change. And it's going to create a lot of growth for you. So whatever you've been thinking about on the back burner, like I should do that, maybe I should try that language class or whatever it is, go do it. You may be looking back and sitting and letting the sun reflect on your face and making this memory that you'll carry with you until your dying day. It's the memories that we hold and the experiences that we treasure as we age. So beautiful. And that's really what's beautiful about the Akash is that when you bring these energies in, it's like it all connects, right? It brings new meaning to your life, to treasure these memories, to treasure your life, to treasure your experiences. All right, now let's go into the Akash around your fire element, around this communication, new opportunities, Cupid's arrows for some of you, wanting to protect something new coming in, or being immersed in something. Some of you are doing immersion experiences, whatever it is. I heard the word immersion. Nope. Yep. I had to feel into it, y'all. I said no. All right, let's go with this next one. Consider the options. Oh, and this is a lot of options. Look at that. This is the card of options, so it goes with it. Consider the options, Libra. This is around your inspiration, your motivation, your why. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Ooh, okay. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. You know what? I think Harry's got this too. There's some sort of opportunity coming in that's destined. It's going to provide a lot of growth. You're going to do something different this month for yourself. I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for all of you, but they want you to consider carefully what you're going to do, okay? And not to miss out on an opportunity by being too narrow-minded, okay? Open up. I think the universe is trying to bring, remember I said miracles happen. Let the universe guide you, okay? They're trying to send you the highest possible result, but you're going to miss an opportunity if you narrow your focus too much. So stay really open, okay? Whatever that means. I know I'm not getting too nitty-gritty here, but stay open. Consider your options before making any major decisions, okay? Because you have more than one option. Oh yeah, there's another one that came out. Release. A lot of people are getting this energy around their mental sphere, around letting go, releasing attachments. It's been a theme. So September is very thematic around our sword metal energy, which is the over preoccupation of things that are weighing us down mentally. So this card says release, and look at just like the butterfly is transforming. Aren't these cards cool? You're transforming the way you think, which causes blocks. And I told you that. Move away from analysis paralysis and be careful what you commit to. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Okay, Libra? This is important work, okay? So make sure you're releasing anybody, anything, any belief, anything. No more drama. Let that be your mantra. I'm going to make another shirt. I'm already designing my shirts with y'all. Miracles happen. No more drama. With a big, I'm sure someone's already thought of it, a big, line through it. No more drama. Okay, Libra, no more drama. And no more melodrama that you create by overthinking something to death. Because I have gone so many times back and forth about this whole work thing, which you may be doing here, or a heart thing, which you may be doing. Overall, though, the heart energy looks really happy. And but we're going to go, let's go into the Akash, which you're learning deeper from this. But between the Ace and the 3, that's like I said, dancing in the streets. And take my breath away. You might have multiple opportunities to have your breath taken away here. As you release anybody, that breath taken away, it may not be a Top Gun moment. It could just be, like a relief that you're drama free in September. All right. Woo. Okay. This one definitely wanted to come out for that. Take charge. Take charge. You're taking a back seat in a relationship or situation, and it may end up costing you time, money, or opportunity. You need to step up and regain control once again. Okay. So there's something around, you're going to feel really amazing, awesome, open by taking charge. Some of you are being called to actually open up to a new opportunity and take charge of it. Do something about it. All right. I feel like you've got an opportunity to experience so much more joy and pleasure this month, but you got to actually help the universe out. So if you're like, oh, it's just going to come to me, I'm just going to do nothing. No, this is you really, really being open. And I feel like Spirit's going to lead you through this month. And I can't overemphasize that enough, to surrender to Spirit taking the wheel. Okay. You've got new opportunities coming in. But you can't take a back seat, okay? I want to get one more on that. Give me some clarity on what you mean by taking charge in the heart sphere and opening up. Grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head. Libra, we didn't do that. No, I didn't talk about that at all in this reading. Not one bit. Nope. Libras don't. No, we don't do that. Nope. Nope. That's another shirt. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood today, y'all. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? And I love the elephant. So ground in your wise mind, your true self. Okay, Libra? You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling this brings. So I feel like this joyful celebration, this openness, expansion, this relief is going to come from you grounding and taking charge of that in your life. Like actually go out there, ground outside. Some of you have been caught up in your head too much, and Spirit literally wants you to stop being in your head and pay attention more to your body. Plant your feet on the ground, literally, and enjoy the feeling it brings. Yeah, literally, you could just barefoot. They're showing you ground barefoot. Go out on the earth. It's going to bring a lot of happiness. Because, yeah, I'm going to say this. What lies in the shadows is you've been going through a period where you've had to let go of something. Some of you have had to let go of some people from your past, or letting go of past memories that have been rather heavy. Why does it want to keep focusing on me that you can barely see? That's not even, there we go, zooming in. Yeah, so what's lying in, this is what's lying in the shadows. I'm just going to say that. It makes sense. The frequency is lightening up this month, but you got to ground, because you could have been doing, like I said, releasing a lot of heavier emotions. Yeah. Woo. You got some choices that are coming up in October. I'm seeing that. I feel like this is giving me a whole timeline of what's going on in the way future. But ground. Really ground, because it's going to uplift your energies. It's going to help you move through whatever, I feels like there's thoughts that you've had that have made you feel a little bit bogged down in some feeling of lack or loss or sadness. Five of Cups is predominantly a card of sadness, but that's what's hiding in the shadows. If you focus on that, the light of day, what you don't see coming is celebration. Okay. So don't get caught in the shadows of sadness, because your cup is overflowing. You got to take charge of honoring what you're feeling and not getting too stuck in the mind. You're going to get snagged in your head. Okay. About situations or people this month, if you allow it. All right. Now let's get into the Akasha. Man, I'm sorry. I've been long-winded today. Oof. All right. Now we have abundance. Abundance. Yes, abundance. Which the King of Pentacles really reflects. You grounding, being careful what you commit to, making the plans. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. This month, I feel like it's all about timing and about being open, being careful about the options, taking a new course of study, learning something new, releasing toxic people and situations, not getting snagged in the shadow of sadness, and opening up to being grounded heavily in your earth energy, believing in abundance. All right, what's hiding in the shadows for the major arcana? The Empress. There you are. There you are. So, Libra, I don't think you should be worried about a thing this month. I would do your very best to stay curious. Okay? You've got a new endeavor coming in. You might be taking new classes. Some of you are finding a new mentor. This could be a new spiritual guide coming in for some of you, I'm getting. But overall, this energy of change, destiny, taking on a new path of study, spiritual study. And Empress, Sag had a heavy influence of the Empress. And this really is about what's hiding in the shadows for you in your growth is, for the love of God, take care of yourselves. Like, get that pedicure, I don't care if you're a man or woman, non-binary. Pamper yourself, Libra. Pamper yourself in September. Okay, I'll try to do that myself because I've been bad. I haven't gotten like the healing work, right? Get the acupuncture, get the massage, do the self-care, take the hot salt baths, take the nature walks, like do the things that make you feel loved and nurtured. Buy that chocolate bar, right? Get those flowers. Have those healing conversations with friends. I called a friend the other day and I really didn't have anything technically going on that was heavy outside of me, but I was feeling so much that I was processing and reflecting on. And she just let me talk and she listened. And she was joking that her partner was like, that my friend is so good at embodying, and she's a Libra, by the way. She might even be listening to this. Hi. She's so good at like letting me have my TED talk. And Libras, we're orators. So a lot of times you may feel like you have to bounce off what you're feeling with someone around you. And it's so nurturing and loving to do that. So if you feel like you've got something going on that you're trying to solve or resolve, all right, that you're trying to move away from and release. And it could just be, for me lately, it's just been heavier energies, but nothing specific to a situation or person, just things that I'm processing. So whether it's just energies that you're moving through, so you're releasing old emotional baggage, or something near and dear, like something raw, I'm telling you, friends, because that showed up in your feeling space. I can't tell you how incredible it was to have that conversation because she held for that space for me and listened. So call your friends, make plans, even if you call them, right? Even if your time is narrow and you don't always have time to get together with the people you care about. Some of my friends live so far away, but that one conversation, that hour, and oftentimes I hold space for her and she does the predominant talking and, it's a beautiful way when you have a sounding board to understand how you're really feeling by emoting, by getting it out, by communicating, which you're getting heavily here. So some of you, you're going to have some healing conversations with family or friends that are going to help you process some emotions that you need to release so you can lighten up, because there is a little bit of what's hiding in the shadows, just kind of tying this all together, is a feeling of sadness that is kind of coming and going. Yeah. And what's hiding in the shadows of you mentally is the Eight of Swords, which is an uncomfortable feeling trapped in your head. Okay. Moving past that energy, because what's underneath the Eight of Swords is the Four of Swords. So you're doing some deep healing work this month. I think that's really been ongoing for the collective, but you particularly can kind of get stuck in this feeling of, am I gonna always feel this way, like this? I don't like this, right? I get resistant too. And I'm like, oh God, I don't think this is just always gonna be here. But you know what? You have a conversation, you go for a walk, and you feel better, okay? It's temporary because these states are fluid. Don't get caught up in it. I do believe you might get up in your head about some things that mentally could tax you that you really need to just let go of and move on from, okay? Because we go from the 6 to the 8. Well, we go from the 6 to the 2 to the 8. So it's like you know what I mean? It's a wave. You see those auditoriums and you feel that the wave keeps coming. So you could be getting that auditorium wave, right? Of analysis paralysis. It's making you go from the ace to the 3 to the 5. So make sure that I feel like there's just like a little hitch in your giddy up this month. So don't get caught in the hitch. Just know it's a hitch, okay? I come up with the weirdest analogies, all right? Now, what's hiding in the shadows, no wonder. Because it's slow, all right? It's just slow. Sometimes when the energy's slow, you're like, God. Knight of Pentacles, that's hiding in the shadows. So you know what? You got to be patient for whatever this, the plans that you're making, right? The grounding, the feeling of abundance. I feel like you just got to take your time and there's a practical earthly approach to the month where you just got to keep making those plans and grounding in that energy. It will work for you because you have a lot of energy supporting some sort of new growth opportunity that you're going to need to take your time in. It's this, there's some sort of key. They keep going from like this earthly key to abundance, and taking a practical approach has a lot to do with your destiny and your Empress energy. So it's like, take the time this month to make sure you go slowly and more deliberately along your path, especially as you consider new endeavors. All right. And you release the past. You're really being called to ground, okay? Ground your energy out of the mind, which I need to work on. Let's get your final pull. Libra, the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle. This is going to tie it all together. We'll get a good indication of this September month. I may be a little behind. We'll see how. I'm going on vacation on Friday for a week at my family's. I'm going back to the lake. Can't wait. But their Wi-Fi can be patchy, so we'll see. I'm trying to get at least some of this out, but if your overall monthly overview doesn't come until a few days into September, just be patient with me. We'll see what the internet's like. It's unpredictable. All right. Chinese 5 elements. Woo! Okay. You're gonna have to show me, Spirit, what you mean, because I'm not sure it's this first one or second one. Ooh, there's 4. There's a lot that came out. Let's just do this. Tell me when to stop. This one. I love it. Let's read some of these other energies, though, because I feel like there's a lot going on this month, Libra. Let's be real. You almost got the 5. You got 5 cards. You got the 5 elements. You got like a lot. So the predominant energy is wood horse. I mean, look at that. Live and love joyfully, Libra. Oh my God, look at that. I mean, that's like a magical horse right there. That's some magic right there, right? Magic happens, miracles happen. All right, so this is the guidance. Live and love joyfully. That's the predominant energy for September, okay? That's the highlight reel. Underneath that, we have focus on your vision. Look at that. That little rat, look at that. He's like looking at this. You got to ride the wave. Ride the waves, okay? Phoenix rising from the ashes. Living from the heart. And follow your curiosity. Okay? Those are all energies that you're going to be immersed in. Wow. It looks interesting. I feel like September is going to be a very interesting, fascinating month for you. But let's read this. Wood horse. 31. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed this reading. It's definitely unique and different. The wood horse pillar. I'm going to move this so you don't... There we go. I want you to be able to see that beautiful horse. Brings messages of love and joy, which we got with the Ace of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Yang wood is the element of community spirit and compassion. As a fire sign and a peach blossom star, the horse connects us to unbridled joy. Together, the elements of the wood horse transform into expansive and generous yang energy. Heaven is there to guide you. What did I just say in the very beginning of this reading? Heaven is there to guide you to a bright future, while earth stands ready to bring you opportunities, which you have. Oh, I just love this work. Let's just take a moment to just I just love it. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. This card is a confirmation of the ample presence of love in your life, Libra. Your enthusiasm, joy, and zest for life have uplifted the lives of those around you who look up to you as a source of inspiration. That's touching my heart, Spirit. Your actions are guided by love, and your exuberance in all that you do has put you in the spotlight. Your high-spirited approach to life is an example of how being in the frequency of joy can truly change the world. Y'all, you can't get me to cry today. I'm not going to cry. You're not crying. I'm crying. I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm crying. I don't think I've ever cried on or in a reading. But they're happy tears. I'm tearing up, y'all. Okay, let's keep going. Remember that the strongest love originates from the self. Be open and be... I'll get through it. Remember that the strongest love originates from the self. Be bold and open with the heart to attract more positivity into your life. Savor each joyful moment. Oh my God, I'm getting real emotional, y'all. Savor each joyful moment, no matter how small. I'm like one of those, when you see someone doing a wedding speech and they're trying not to cry. Savor each joyful moment, no matter how small. And tune into the joys of others by celebrating their joys. Remember these feelings whenever you need to attune yourself to the frequency of joy. Message from heaven. As wood produces fire, start your actions from a place of compassion to brighten the light within. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up here. Start your actions from a place of compassion to brighten the light within. Message from earth. The horse is a symbol of pure joy. Bring love and joy into everything that you do, Libra, wherever you are. Wherever you are. All right, Libra. So you just go galloping into the horizon, Libra, bringing joy wherever you are. God, y'all get me every time. But this one was deep. This was a deep one. Okay. I'll see you soon. Take care.